All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a 1v1 that I am casting. Now I will be solo casting, so if it's a little less entertaining, I do apologize. But I want to kind of learn and get better at the game. So we're gonna start with opponents that I actually would match up against. Maybe a little bit less elo. It's hard to find the exact elo. So I just recently hit 1300 elo. I'm just gonna do a quick, I guess, refresh. I feel like I can kind of judge these players because I'm as good as them, maybe. And basically I just want to see how other people are playing at my elo, and then I will work my way up 100 plus elo at a time just to see how good other players are and what strategies they're going for. Hopefully that can help me learn a little bit. So the idea is that I use this as a way to make some YouTube videos, but also to learn how others are playing the game and hopefully improve. So as I said, I only recently hit 1300 elo myself, so I am nowhere near crazy good or skillful, and to be honest, I'm not really trying to be the best at the game, but I am trying to understand it a fair bit more than I already do. So today we have Super Pytho playing the Berbers in the blue. I almost said in the red. In the red, we've got Muslim Warrior playing the Persians. I'm a pretty big fan of both these civs. They are cavalry civs, so that's probably a decent reason why. That being said, Persians is definitely more of a favorite of mine. I do quite like their Savar and their eco bonus with the town center. So big fan. Trash bow is also always fun, but I'm a huge fan of the Persians, and they are probably one of my highest win rate civs. So I might be slightly more biased towards the Persian player, but it will be interesting to see two cav players go at it. And kind of how they play. So it was interesting to see. Red did garrison his town center. I rarely do that. I need to start trying to do that. I just am so deathly afraid of killing my elephant and just being down 300 food. So good to know people at this stage are doing that themselves. I didn't check to see if Blue is doing it, but there's another elephant, so we'll catch to see if he's doing that himself. We got 3 vills on wood for Blue and 2 vills on wood for Red. I typically go 3 vills as well. I'm imagining with Persians, though, it's rather easy to get away with just 2 on wood, because you do get the extra 50 wood. And 2 on many, what's the word? Any civ can get away with 2 on wood, I guess is what I'm saying. So that's probably totally fine and probably feels great. We should be running to get this elephant pretty soon here. I want to catch it. It looks like vision-wise, Red hasn't quite found Blue's town center, but he can make pretty good inferences seeing that villager and it going on its way to get the elephant. So I think Red has a pretty good idea as to where his opponent is based. Blue's gonna take better engagement there. Oh no! We lost a villager to an elephant! Wow! Okay, well, Blue's gonna be rattled. Berbers do not have an early game eco at all, so this definitely puts you a fair bit behind the Persians. That is devastating, and look at that TC idle time as well. He's down a whole vill just from TC idle time. Crazy. Okay, well, this time, no garrison, but obviously the elephant was a lower HP, so that hurts pretty big. Wow, really? Berbers lost a vill to an elephant? Was I not watching that well enough? Don't they have faster vills? Yeah, 5% faster Dark Age. I guess that's not fast enough to completely stay away from an elephant, but he's gonna make a mill. That's double mill in the Dark Age. That is a little ambitious. I myself do not typically go for that. I imagine, yep, Red has just clicked up to Feudal Age. It does look like milling the chickens is the standard. I just keep milling my berries. Maybe it's just because that's what I'm used to, and it's nice and close to my base. That being said, I should probably mill my chickens first, to avoid being drushed. That tends to be the rush that gets me killed. Sorry, I think I was talking a little too close to the mic for the past few minutes, so if my voice was a little bit loud there, I apologize. I'm getting used to a new microphone, a new setup, so I apologize if it is scuffed. Blue is going for some pretty intense walling. Oh my gosh, that's another sheep dead. And he's taken through it. Okay, the Red is No, make it stop. Oh, dude, this game's gonna be so over so fast. He's just gonna insta put down. Oh wait, no, he's not. Where's the barracks, dude? Where's your barracks? All right, well, Red is actually kind of putting himself behind with all these shenanigans. He's killed a lot of sheep, 3 sheep, and Blue's down a ville. Red's caused plenty of havoc. However, Red does not have a barracks, so that uptime is not actually going to aid him very well. He'll probably build that, and then I imagine he'll go for a stable right away. Stable would be very good, especially at this stage. You have a decent head start against the blue player, plus there's no camels in Feudal Age, so you're going to be forcing your opponent potentially onto spears. I really like the idea of a stable right away. There it is. Red's sitting pretty. He's going to lose this ville, though. There we go. Or not Ville. Is he going to lose the scout? No, he didn't. All right, so Blue does know where Red's base is, so at the very least, there's that. He's got 2 wood lines, not too shabby. He's getting his own barracks down, and he will be up to Feudal Age pretty soon here, probably before Red gets a scout out. So it's not as bad as it could be. Excuse me. That being said, Red is up 2 vills. One of those because... Actually, he's probably up 3 vills, if I'm being honest. Because Blue lost 1. Persian team bonus gets you... Or Persian bonus, not team bonus. Gets you basically another vill free every 20. In Dark Age, that is. And then he also doesn't have as much TC idle time. So Red is definitely sitting pretty. That being said, Red doesn't know that. He doesn't know. He probably thinks he's only a vill ahead, because I don't think he saw Blue lose his vill. Unless he saw the elephant walk back, which could have been many things. But regardless, we don't know that Red is as confident. That being said, the first scout cav has only just come out. So this advantage may dissipate pretty quickly if Blue gets the rest of his walling up and a bit of a military out as well. It still is a good advantage though. At this point he's about 4 vills ahead, which is pretty crazy. And he's gonna go forward with his scouts. 3 scouts to 1 is pretty good numbers for now. I do not see Blue creating any scouts of his own. I would probably take this weak scout right here on Red and just auto scout with that thing. There's going to be a fair bit of... There we go. A fair bit of undiscovered area. He hasn't even seen a single relic. Okay, 1 relic there. 2 relics. So auto scout is my best friend at this stage in the game. I like to set my weak scout out to auto scout the map. Now it looks like he's probably clicked over here. That stable does just barely get a scout inside it. And he has a spearman ready. So Blue's ready for this section of aggression. I think this should be pretty good for Blue, unless he's not watching. Yeah, he's watching. He's keeping a good eye out. Vills can fight off 3 scouts, especially one with that low HP is like... Anyway, and are we done making scouts? Is that really all Red's sending? Okay, well, we're not really advancing our lead much, but I suppose Red is probably just going to be going for a castle age at that point, if you're not making any more scouts. I mean, 2 spears, yeah, the scout rush is kind of dead at this point. Time to scout with those. Blue's got scouts on the field. He actually matches the numbers and has more in HP. Ooh, even more. So when Berbers hit castle age, they might have a pretty good comeback here, because Berbers have very cheap cavalry. Is it 20% off? Oh, 15% in castle age off all stable units. So this will be pretty dang good for Blue. He does get a blacksmith down. So he can go up to castle age as soon as he has the res for it, although he might throw in a market there as well. I know I would. He is diving the TC. I don't know that that's the best call. There's an awesome Vill out here to catch though. Oh, this is gonna be great. We're gonna get a Vill kill. We're gonna even this game up, even though he's 6 Vills behind. Oh my goodness. It's okay. This is low enough elo. This is my elo. You don't need a huge villager lead. Well, it's not that you don't need a huge villager lead. You don't, like, it doesn't matter that much. People throw away so much all the time. So we did get a Vill kill there. I like that from Blue. Very nice. And he is fully walled. And at this point, he should probably stop. Well, I mean, honestly, keep going with the scout production. That doesn't bother me too much. I wouldn't go too much more though. Yeah, bring those spears forward for sure. I'd probably call it after that scout. And I would work my way to Castle Age as soon as possible. He's on 13 farms. Better get some gold mining going as well. Here relatively soon. And on this end, Red has... Oh, we can just kill this whole military. Get in there, bro. Kill them all. Okay, I'm starting to root for Blue a little. That's probably just the comeback, you know? He got set behind, lost that Vil to the elephant. Like, I'm feeling for him. I want him to win. Alright, when these scouts die... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah, see, Vil doesn't even matter. Go in. Kill that. Beautiful. Go in. Just run past it. Just run past it. He can't take... Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is totally fine. This is great. Alright, so these scouts are gonna hit that Vil, or that, spear. Or that Vil. That's fine too. Kill that Vil. Get rid of the spear. I'd want to get a little bit more under there, but is he still making more scouts? No, okay, that was just the last scout that was sent. Just dive the TC. There's nothing defending this backline. The gold's completely open, the wood's completely open, even the berries are open. Just get in there, bro. Okay, Red just clicked castle. Now, Blue doesn't know that, but if Blue would just go underneath, your spearman's dived, bro. Send the scout cav, send the mobility, run past it. You take 1 or 2 arrows, and then you just kill a whole wood line or a whole gold line. You need this, my guy. You need this. Oh, he's waiting for cavalry armor. Okay, that's fine. Wait for the cavalry armor. Another scout on its way. Another scout. Okay, you gotta stop making scouts, bro. You got your advantage. Get to Castle Age. We're gonna be on 8 scouts with the armor. He's diving the TC, not the direction I would have, but this is exactly what I wanted him to do. Vils are going to be going down very, very shortly. Don't fight underneath the town center. We're losing scouts for no reason, but that's okay. He's going to hit the wood line. He's going to hit the gold line. Okay, get some Vils. This is very good. This is messing up Red a ton. Red, I believe, is still only on 1 stable, so when he hits Castle Age, he'll only be able to pump out a couple knights at a time. Idle time from these Vils is awesome. We've evened up the eco numbers, although that's just because of the Castle Age research time. So that's not really happening, but we might pretty soon here. Let's see how much damage we get done. Oh, I want so badly for this to work out. Okay, but Blue's gonna click Castle Age. After this will. Castle. Nice. Okay. We're chill. So Red's gonna have to clear this up with whatever knight he makes, right? Oh, Camel Rider. Perfect. Even better. Oh my gosh, we're killing more Vils still. He's gonna have to clear this up. There's gonna be no forward aggression onto Blue before Blue can hit Castle Age, which is perfect. Okay. These scouts are kind of dead. I would run them back to the spearman and have that spearman kill the camel. It looks like Persians aren't making any other camels, though they should be pumping out units. Dude, is this really my elo? I lose to these people? Alright, well the aggression's cleared up. That's fine. Man, I gotta get better, bro. I gotta get so much better. Triple stable from the Berber player. I like it. I really like. Okay. I think Blue wins this game. He's going triple stables. Meanwhile, Red is throwing down a town center, double town center with no military on the map. He has a dead camel and half HP spearman, and he's throwing down 2 town centers. That is so greedy. If Blue just prints knights, the game, well, it might not be over. Persians can get another stable down. They can start making their own camels, like a higher number of camels. Like, they can obviously push it off, but I think Blue's in a better position here. I really do think Blue is in a better position. So let's see what happens. Castle Age. Night production, night production. Camels. Why camels? Why camels? Don't go camels. He's on 1 stable. Please, knights. Make knights. Yes, camels do counter knights. That is true. But But your opponent doesn't have like a ton of camels. They made one. I guess he's probably assuming that they made a bunch of camels. Just at least mix them in. Yeah. Okay, all right, never mind. Berber knows, this guy knows exactly what he's doing. I'm just blowing smoke up my butt. Tons of spearmen too. Okay, dude, you have all the military. Just go forward. Once these knights come out, everything goes forward. All the spears, all the knights. Otherwise, red is gonna get an insane eco lead. Because red is on 3 town centers with Persian bonus, and blue is on the 1 with no eco bonus to speak of. So blue needs to get damage done immediately, which he is headed forward. Okay, so this could be good. Break in here, kill this wood line, kill that gold line, deny both of those res. These town centers aren't actually defending too much other than just wood lines. And then a bit of farming, so that I think is great. You can totally just deny your opponent all the stone, gold, and force them on strictly counter units. Eventually, they'll even run out of gold for camels. So that's gonna work out really, really well. He breaks in here. The camels aren't even gonna be that good because you already have spears. He's gonna start repairing this gate. We are printing these knights, yes? Keep up that knight production. We need a little bit more on gold. You're gonna need, oh, well, they're cheaper, so 15% less. Something like 12 at least, probably, on gold. So keep making knights, please. Nope. Okay. Hopefully it's enough. Monks from red is very good for red. He does get a conversion, that's super upsetting. That monk paid for itself, plus some. Blue's gonna break in here pretty soon. Bro, I gotta go play after this. I am feeling like I can fight these players for sure. Especially if I hit Arabia. Like, I got Glade twice yesterday. Was it yesterday? Maybe the day before. And oh, I hate that map. It's just arena with a little extra steps. People just wall in and then it's fast castle build simulator. I do not like that map at all. Awesome damage from blue. We killed the camels. We're gonna go take out this wood line. A forward siege workshop. This guy is going to tear up the red base. I'm in love with it. Vil advantage does not mean too much when you are constantly running into your town center and unable to take important res like gold. He is still taking stone over here, but if blue can keep up the pressure, he can deny most of the golds on this map. I say most, but actually it looks like red is getting a decent amount of relics, so he'll have some passive gold income anyway. At this point, I do kind of like the camel mix. I think that was the right call for sure. I would have gone a lot more knights to begin with, just because knights can actually dive TCs. They can run underneath them and start killing vills like super duper quickly. But supplementing with the camels is definitely helping out the engagements here. Still has a military advantage, but oh, nice. Right as I thought of it. He needs to get another town center up at home, which he's doing. This Berber player plays almost exactly like me. Almost. I guess if I lost a Vil to an elephant, I'd probably be pretty messed up as well. So maybe what I need to do is just do my own rec review. Then I wouldn't judge these guys as much. If I did my own rec review, I'd be like, what am I doing? I'm so bad at the game. We're gonna lose a spearman there. That's pretty unfortunate. Camels aren't fighting. Let's bring them back up. We are rams. I don't know about rams. I think it's fine. You're just gonna use the rams to take out town centers, I assume. But you gotta get rid of all this forward military in order to do that, which you do have the numbers for. So that works out well. Bring some of your units up here. Escort the rams into your opponent's base. I always go onager, but I kind of like the ram idea. Let's see how that pays out. Yeah, see how fast those camels died of the TC fire? It's nightmarish. Knights are so nice. Do we have all our armor upgrades? No, we need one more armor upgrade. Wow, we got iron casting before. That is very interesting. Neither player is particularly close to going imp. However, red is about to throw down a castle. This will shut down a decent amount of pressure that blue can be applying. He does have rams, so he might still be able to, like, If he can kill this army here, tons of forward military production too. Man, this blue player's awesome. Either way, if he kills this military and then he just starts ramming everything in Red's base, Red's very much in trouble. He's just gotta commit with it. Like, this is standing military, bro. This isn't doing anything. You're just falling further behind because your opponent's Persians and they have faster working TCs. Even if Persians were on 2 TCs, and you're about to hit your 3rd, so you guys will be on even TCs, Persians will still be out Vil producing you by like a lot. You have to be killing Vils or killing the TCs. You have to be putting the pressure on. Otherwise, you're just gonna fall behind. So here we go. Big numbers, big army. Happy with the numbers. We're gonna go in. We're gonna kill all this. The Rams are gonna come out. I love it. I love it. All right. You can take out the blacksmith, but after taking out the blacksmith, actually, yeah. After taking out the blacksmith, probably go for the town centers. I might greed for the stable just because I wouldn't know that there's more in the back. But you killed all this stuff. This is amazing. This is great. Take down the TCs. That's a ton of Vils in each of these TCs. There's even a monk in there. Complete and utter production from blue. Those Rams need to be taking out TCs. And this game is over. Imp from red. If blue just has to all-in Castle Age. More Rams. Make more Rams. Kill these TCs. Make more Knights. Make Knights, dude. You've got a ton of camels. Make Knights. Knights are way... Well, I mean, there's monks. Maybe Knights aren't the best call. Knights and Light Cav. Light Cav upgrade's pretty cheap to get a hold of. Maybe just Light Cav in general. There's lots of Pierce Armor on Light Cav. That might be a good call. We're gonna lose another Vil. Red's base is in shambles. We're bringing that eco lead back, which is gonna be really, really good. So even when Red hits Imperial Age, we could all in Castle Age, but Blue's got a ton of production on 3 TCs as well. It wouldn't take him too long to hit Imperial himself, and Red does not seem to be in any position to push back. Alright, these Rams need to be taking out the TCs, man. If you take out a TC or 2, like, that's way more damage done. You cut so much production off of your opponent's base. Imperial Age is gonna hit, and this is gonna hurt. Is Blue gonna panic? What's he gonna do? There's so many camels now from Red. And he's gonna be able to get heavy camel. He's gonna get all of his blacksmith upgrades. Blue's aggression is about to be cleared up. That was a really good push. But we could have been taking down a town center at the same time. If a town center had gone down, it would have been even better. We're gonna lose a couple more camels, 2 monks. Which is unfortunate. More camels still coming in. We have constant camel production. That is so many stables. We are on 7 stables. 7 stable production. I love it. Tons of camels. Okay, heavy camel riders coming in. So this is good engagement. We're taking as many of those camels off the board as we can before they upgrade. I do like that. It looks like we're finally bringing those Rams towards... Well, now they're undefended. They're just gonna die. Unless... Red panics. Well, it's castle v castle. Oh, this game's getting too close. And because Red has Imp, he's gonna be able to make trebs. This castle, this forward castle from Blue. There's a certain point where you don't make a forward castle, I think. And this is it. If your opponent's an Imp, there's really no reason to make that forward castle because it'll just get trebbed down instantly. I think you make it over here. Cover this gold. Deny your opponent easy access to your base. They have to go around the long way. Yeah, this has been a good game. This has been a really good game, but I think this will be where the tide starts turning. Berbers have very cheap cavalry production, and it looks like it's just going to be camel v camel wars. Some war elephants are getting added into the mix. I'm not sure how good that is against camel. Probably not bad, though. Castle being denied hurts a lot. That pretty much absolutely removes this push from Blue. I don't think he can all-in Castle Age at this point. He has to hit Imp, and he has to stay alive until he can get to Imp himself. Now, that being said, I'd still want to potentially fight these. Oh no, it's heavy camel. What am I talking about? Yeah, Blue's making the right decision, keeping his military back. Red's making the wrong decision, killing all of this military infrastructure. Like, that's good, but he should probably just be running over to the Blue's base and causing panic. idle TC time and all this stuff. Castle's gonna go down no matter what. Ooh, look at that, 2 Rams. Oh my gosh, there's a 4th TC, a 5th TC from red. It's GG, boys. I rooted for him. I wanted the Berber to win. Ugh. We've got 2 different play styles here. Blue probably gets up to 3 TCs and calls it there, and then at that point he's just printing as much cavalry as he possibly can until he wins the game. He's about to hit Imp here soon, which will be nice, but I don't think you can contend with the Persian economy at this point. That's 5 Persian town centers. He's gonna be 130, 140 pop vills in seconds. I mean, you got overwhelming numbers. Maybe this is worth the fight. Heavy Camel Rider is just much better, no? Actually, that's not too much better. It's 20 HP and 1 attack. It might have a better bonus, actually. Do I have a way to look at the bonus damage? Cavalry is a 9. 18. Whoa, yeah, you don't want to fight that. Double that. Is that really the damage on heavy camel riders, dude? 18. Ew. No wonder they're so good against cavalry. Hello. I would say it could be very worth it for the Berber player to invest into some archers, but I don't think he has fully upgraded arbalest. Does he? No. Nope, just crossbow. Crossbow's still really good against camels, but Persians do have trash bow, which can pretty well negate that fact. Regardless, blue has gotten up to imp like he would like to. Don't think this game can go any quicker. Yep, we're live. So he'll be able to get heavy camel very shortly. Oh, we're going light cav husbandry, okay. Don't think light cav, I mean, that's not bad tech to pick up, but I'm not sure what good that's gonna do here in this current scenario. There's the camel, heavy camel rider coming up. It'll be interesting. I think if blue gets heavy camel rider and starts taking the fight back to red, there's a chance that red just never touches blue's base. And that's probably the one thing that's going for the blue player right now, is that he just hasn't been raided himself. So there's less panic, there's less, I don't know, need to get back on top of things. I really think blue should be running forward. He's gonna have the camels up in 50 seconds. Like, if these camels came up here, this direction, there's so much eco you could kill. Now, he doesn't know that, right? But he did break all these buildings. He should know that those walls are pretty well open. Uh-oh, blue's gonna get a castle denied. Another castle denied. That's really bad. Alright, at least the castle didn't get started. Okay. We have our own heavy camel coming in 5 seconds. Oh, just wait 2 seconds longer. Okay, it's fine. We upgrade. We have the numbers advantage by a lot. Holy cow, we have so many camels. 50 fetching camels. Okay, blue might still have this game. I mean, crazy villager difference. 150 vills on red. But the one thing about a Persian economy is it's also a very hungry economy. So the vills come out quicker, which means you need a lot more food. So to hit that 150 vills is really cool number. It's really nice. It's gonna be incredibly powerful, but that is less resources spent on military, and that's probably why blue has so much more. 50 fetching camels, bro. Just walk in. He can't garrison all the vills. You get to kill so much. Trebs are being built. Man, it's just camel wars. I thought this was gonna, well, camels are cavalry, that's fair. But 2 cav civs, both have camels, all we gotta see is camels, that's funny. I would much prefer seeing, look at that, all right, light cav getting picked up by the Persian player as well. I would have much preferred seeing a crossbow, someone going crossbow. Persian player could do it very easily just because of trash bow. Trash bow would be really nice. Like, imagine trash bow camel. You destroy your opponent, right? You have the same unit as them, and then you also have the crossbows just melting camels for days. Like, trash bow would be so good here, but no, we're gonna go 11. How Oh my gosh, that 14, 15 stables? Yeah. Alright, it's all in. Blue still has the numbers advantage by double. There's a very real world where red just cannot get the military production to match what blue has. I mean, that's a lot of stables, don't get me wrong. But blue has a lot more to start with. He's on Hussar now as well. Those Hussar really need to be working their way into the base. I didn't even see that. This is amazing, right here. This is what needs to be happening all over red's base. There's camels that are killing, and red doesn't notice them because there's this big giant engagement going on. You're killing so many vills. All these Hussars, that's their only job. Hussars should just be running to different areas of red's eco and then just killing as many vills as possible. Oh, this is so good though. We're taking out that army. We're keeping red's army from being produced. That being said, red's gonna start closing the gap here. We're fighting closer to his production and he has more of it. Trebs might go down. Doesn't look like it. Look how many vills are dead. Oh my gosh, red does not see. So many vills are dying. Just a couple in the back of this base over here would be so crucial. Red has to retreat. We're winning the frontline fight. That's super awesome. Any Hussars that joined the frontline fight were completely negligible. They needed to be running into the back. Look at how many died. Oh my gosh. That's insane. I have no idea how to check units kill counts. So much eco has died from red. He's lost 100 vills. Just be sending those Hussars back there, bro. There's 100 more for you to clear up. Just forward frontline fight. At this point, I mean, stopping up your queue with more Hussars would be detrimental. You need a lot more on wood. Oh my goodness. 11 on wood? Blue needs to throw down some castles and get some more people on wood. He's got plenty of stone banked up, but he does not have the wood to keep building stables or anything else. Tide's turning. I don't know. There was some real opportunity there. Like if this had happened not only here, but if it had happened here and back here, like red would be completely devastated. Like the vill count right now is almost even. Imagine if he had sent Hussars to these back corners over here. That could have ended the game. I don't like this castle placement. I think the castle should be up on this hill up here. It would still defend that gold and it would defend your military production. So, but that's okay. At least he's spending it. Spending the res is the most important. Oh my gosh, he's still in the frontline fight. Are we out of gold from red? Is that what's happening? Now it's just Camel v Hussar, and red's just gonna keep losing all of them? We do have more map control. Are we taking more gold? There's one more gold up here. Red has stopped making villagers. So, oh my gosh, what is this elephant doing out here? If blue were to take his vills, more wood choppers, I like that. Try to claim this last gold up here. Ah, see, red's doing what blue should have been doing. He's gonna run in, he's gonna raid eco. Luckily, there's some camels. They might be able to clean up a lot of this. 3 camels can't fight that many Hussars, though. Unless the Hussars don't fight. Blue's got some really good reactions there. That's good. He keeps his frontline engagement and fight. He keeps this whole thing alive, which is super massive. Yeah, if red breaks in back here, he kills lots of eco. But blue's keeping a pretty good eye on it. Blue's gonna be able to clear this up over time. He might need to send a few more camels back. But the other thing that blue really needs to do is he needs to pressure. He's letting red just take all the res back here. He's letting him get, to be fair, he evened up the vill count fairly nicely, so there is that. I thought this game, I'm not gonna lie. There was 5 Persian town centers, massive economy, but now it's just Hussar raids into the ends of the earth that are not doing anything. Oh, those ones are gonna kill some of vills. Goodbye, stone miners. That is a weird visual glitch. I guess it's just the elevation. Alright. Alright, so what happens next? Man, is this what it devolves into when you have two camel civs? It's just camel wars? I swear, the player that goes crossbows wins, right? One of these players goes crossbows, and the game's over. Oh, or heck, well, I don't know if the camel archer's actually that good against camels. But I imagine that would help. Persian war elephant, kind of the same thing. That's a ton of camels in there. Red's evened up the military numbers. I mean, at this point, Blue's about to run out of gold himself. This game is up. I have no idea who wins. Red is re-ecoing up. Is he killing a ton of vills? Oh, yes! Beautiful! Those camels will die in 7 years. Absolutely beautiful. And is he winning this frontline engagement again? Dude, and he's going back to raid. Oh, Blue wins. He figured it out. He figured it all out. Castles are gonna go down. It's just Hussar spam from Red. GG. Let's go. That was a fun game. I enjoyed that one. I could not tell who was winning. I am proud of that Berber player. That's impressive. I'm a Persian fan, don't get me wrong. But I am very, very happy with who won that game. That was fun. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.